Hello, thank you for being here and welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Virginia and we do a daily card message Monday through Friday and sprinkle in some fun readings about specific things along the way, including some 3-card pick a card readings. So if there's something that excites you or something that you're very interested in, or even something that's troubling you and you'd love to see a reading around it, drop me a comment and we'll see if we can't do that for you. So thank you for everyone that has joined the channel. And let's dive in to see what the messages have to say for today. We're using the Sacred Creators Oracle along with Light Seer's Tarot, that is Chris Ann's Creations, and then Spirit Mamas. I was feeling very guided to feminine energy, and I think even last week I used 3 different decks all created by women. So I think the majority of the decks are created by women, but I really haven't dove in to see how many of the decks I have are created by women. I have quite a few. So how are you feeling? I got a message before, just before I turned on the camera, that it's important for us to understand what our tools are, okay? We have tools in our toolbox, things that we have learned, things that we maybe, try to maybe suppress because we don't want people to think we're bragging, whatever it is. Even the tools that we have in terms of like, I have Lemurian crystals and I use these in my healing modalities. This beautiful tiger eye fell and landed in this space right before I came on. So there's a reason that it came in as I was hearing, use the tools that you have. That a lot is going to be asked of us in the coming months, and we are strong enough for it, and we have more around us than we think we have. As a matter of fact, we probably have too much around us, and it's important to recognize the things that are just taking up space, okay? A lot of us, me included, I'm guilty of this. I want to learn everything. I want to know everything. And not in a braggart way. It's just that, I used to do it when I was an artist. I wanted to know all the different techniques in glass. I wanted to know everything about it so I could use it to its fullest potential. And I ended up creating glasswork that several different modalities, casting, pâte de verre, slumping and fusing. So this is why I think those of us that are deep seekers have been seeking. Now is the time to know that you have everything that you need, and now it's time to get your broom out and sweep away the old things that really didn't stick, or just, were just kind of fleeting, or you found a little bit about this, or you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you're not cluttered, but that you're aware of the tools that you have to move forward. All right. Okay, so I hope you saw that on camera. I just opened the cards and this card came out. So that is our card for today, and it's really beautiful. This card is asking us to know our higher self. So what is our higher self? I think our higher self is that little whisper that we hear, right? When we're trying to figure out which way to go, or I'm gonna look it up here in the guidebook. Let's see, where is it going to be located? This book is not the easiest one to navigate, or maybe I just haven't studied it enough. Again, talking about the tools that I have, and I think that that's part of it, right? Is that we have lots of things at our fingertips, but how much do we really know about those things? And it's interesting that that page literally just came right open, just like the card. So there's a very important message for us today. When was the last time you listened to your inner voice, your spiritual self, the version of you that knows how things will already unfold, the version of you that has already experienced everything you will and can help you on your life's journey if you just in turn listen and go within in a fully aligned state, outside of triggers, let's see, in a fully aligned state, outside triggers have no resonance to things within us, meaning that we are stable. And a lot of the triggers are vibrating, like we were talking about earlier in the week. They're vibrating at a lower frequency. And if you're vibrating at a higher frequency, they're not going to come into your world. But as we're learning to become lighter and brighter, we still dip back and forth. So when we're down there, if we kind of know it when something comes into our world that is uncomfortable. So take the time to just be with yourself, journal, meditate, walk in silence. The outside stimulation of the world has become just too much, and it's keeping you from communicating with your higher self. So she has a message for you, and you aren't making the room necessary to receive it. So that's your higher self. If you're a he, it's he has a message for you. It's the world at large. It's the earth communicating to us. It is these angels that are communicating. It's the highest wisdom. There's a reason why this beautiful card has all these planets and the sun and this, star system around it, is because this world, the planet, is all kinds of man-made chaos, scrambling the frequencies. And again, I believe that that's intentional, that there is this time on our planet where a certain few have tried to clog the airways, and they may not be doing it consciously, but they may be. And so it's up to us to decide, what are we going to keep around us mentally, physically, spiritually, and are we going to align with the higher frequencies of ourself and what is being asked of us now. So what additional message, please, from the sacred creators would like to come out? So I'm hearing go to the tarot first. So let's go to the tarot. All right. Clear message, please, that goes with this higher self card calling. What is the additional message? It's almost as if, and this is kind of what I was feeling, is like part of what this reading is about is the simplicity of it all. Is that as I'm telling you to kind of separate yourself from outside influences that are just clogging your airways, or cleaning up your house and separating yourself in that regard from the distractions maybe of too much clutter or too many books. Like I have so many spiritual books and energetic books and everything that sometimes it's hard to concentrate, and then I skim over things because I want to get to the next thing. It's asking us to stop and to go deeper. If you are unaware of Richard Rudd of the Gene Keys, highly recommend him and his program. And I heard a message from him that really spoke to me, because I read these tarot readings and they've been getting quite long. And that what people are looking for a lot of times when you're going on YouTube is not, they want a quick message so they can move on to the next thing. But when things are quick like that, you don't really get a chance to sit with the depth of what's being asked of you or what's being explained to you or whatever. It's like we need to stop rushing through our lives and rushing through everything that's coming to us and tap into our higher self and decide. Like, he's walking barefoot because he wants to be connected with the earth. He's dropping what either he no longer needs, and that's kind of what I'm feeling. Like, he has what he needs with him, and he's letting go of everything else. And all of these things look equally as beautiful, but he's walking into newly plowed fields, and he's deciding, what am I going to take with me on this journey? I'm going to stay grounded and connected and decide as I go. So is there any other message from the light seers today? Okay, so yesterday was a lot of swords energy about what's coming in. And today is all about grounding in. So the page comes in the deck before. And this is telling us that because of the way it's coming out, is that it's actually asking us to go back to the beginning again and to decide and to choose. This is about the ability to have a new, almost innocent awareness of of what you need in this world. And this card, there's an androgynous, is it man, is it woman, in the woods, in the forest, closed eyes, focusing. This is tree pose. He's surrounded or she's surrounded by trees, and they're really only focusing on what they have in the moment. Like this one has let go of things. So it's coming out in this way for a reason. Let go of the things that you don't need. Focus on the things that you do, because your higher self is calling. There's a message for all of us right now, but it's going to be individual for each one of us. Is there a final message, please, from the sacred creators? Okay. Fearless expression, which is 55. 55, that's, fives are about change. You add 5 and 5 together and you get 10 or 1, and we're in a 1 year. And then get back to elemental. This is so absolutely beautiful. It's asking us to listen. This is a microphone. So when we know who we are, we know what we're receiving, these creative expressions can come forward. But we need to get back to this elemental state, right? It's about going back to the fundamentals. And I'm reading a book, and this very symbol is on the front. Actually, it's, yeah, I think it is. I think it has a square in the middle of it. And this is like the masculine and the feminine and held together by the circle. It's very, very interesting. And when I hear about the elements, we're talking about water, earth, air, fire, and space. And I did a workshop all about the elements and mudras and the ability to focus in and to understand if our elements within our body are balanced or not. Do we have a balance of water, earth, air, fire, and space? Right? That's the mind or the soul, I'm going to call it, or the ether. That's the space part. And all of it is held within us. We are a microcosm of everything out in the world. So don't be afraid to express yourself individually. Get back to basics. Get back to understanding the things that you hold in your world. Don't clutter them up with too much so you know everything at a surface level. Like Richard from the Gene Keys said, go deep. Dive deep. That's where the magic is. That's why we are asked to go inside. That's why we are asked to quiet so we can hear what wants to come through and communicate. So we can be present in the moment of what it is this moment is asking for. Because that's what I heard. A lot is being asked of us. It is time for us to let go what is not helpful. And separation and anger and all that stuff is part of it. We're coming back into wholeness now. All right. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a magical day, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye now.